So Gnarls Barkley is back, y'all, and apparently they're back for the last time. 18 years after going quiet, CeeLo Green and Danger Mouse have resurfaced with Atlanta, their third studio album, and by their own account, their final one. Nope. I mean, we'll see what happens. No door left cracked open, right? But they've been straight about it. This is the goodbye record, supposedly. What makes it land differently is the intentionality behind it. The lead single Pictures sets the tone immediately. This is like the third track on the project. It's CeeLo's pulling from real memory, specifically the MARTA rides of his Atlanta childhood. It's not a throwaway detail. It tells you exactly what kind of album this is going to be: personal, rooted, and looking inward. For a duo that basically rewrote pop records like with Crazy and then disappeared before anyone could fully process what just happened, Atlanta feels more like a comeback and less like a closing argument. Okay, let's talk about the craft behind the music here, because Atlanta is generally interesting on a sonic level. Shout out to Danger Mouse. Three things worth noting about the production: it's warm in a way that feels intentional, not nostalgic. Danger Mouse is working with organs, choirs, and analog textures throughout. The album has a spiritual quality to it, not in a heavy handed way, but in that quiet, sort of Sunday morning way um, that lets the project and lets the music and lets the production breathe. The arrangements have real cinematic scope. We're talking strings, deep, low end, wide mixes. It sounds like movement, like you've been immersing in this experience, but you're not drowning in it. You're swimming, you're thriving. CeeLo's voice is upfront and centered, it's unguarded. He is not, he's got one of those unconventional voices and he knows it. And he's unapologetic about it. You can hear his age in this, the breath, the grit, the message. It's all there and clearly left in on purpose. This isn't CeeLo trying to sound like 2006. This isn't Danger Mouse trying to reproduce that magic that they got from Crazy back then. This is a guy in his 40s with something to say, putting it all on wax, and will probably need a cognac and a nap after expending all the energy that's on this thing. There's some high level, high energy stuff on here, like Line Dance, for example, right? Must listen tracks um, to get you started. Pictures. This is the heart of the album. It's dreamy, it's mid tempo, perfectly capturing the feeling of watching the world blur past a train window, for example. It's the ultimate staring into space anthem. Tomorrow Die Today. This is the opener that sets a heavy psychedelic tone. It's a bold choice that tells the listener immediately this isn't radio garbage. This isn't radio made for radio slop. This is an experience. Accept it. This is the final track on the final album, and it's remarkable. If it's if it's the final project, this thing is soulful. It's a soaring goodbye that feels earned after 18 years of waiting. Cyberbully is probably my favorite track on this thing. This would probably be the most radio ready um, track on the project, and I hope somebody picks it up and give it the spins that it deserves, so that maybe people could go then listen to the album, because I want people to listen to the album, listen to the project. This is a sharp modern pivot. This track showcases the duo's ability to tackle contemporary anxieties um, with that signature weirdness that made them famous. Um, but it's a bop. Damn it. I've been smoking, reminiscing, talking to myself and listening, almost on my 100 million. Why I'm still thinking about killing. Back behind the Iron Curtain dwells a slightly darker person. You listen to the dirty version. A bump or two, my heart stopped working. Mean as fuck, but I'm clean as fuck. Ain't nobody seen him much. My demon, anytime I need him, make sure that I keep in touch. 3-6, we triple teaming up. It's straight. It ain't no leaning cup. It's probably Scotty beaming up. Smoke smelling like that Elon Musk. Yo, this joint goes so hard. I'm gonna blow up my speakers. I'm gonna blow up my speakers. partly because of the nostalgia part, because there's like a shout out to Bone Thugs and Harmony in this thing. First of all, there's a shout out to, like, is that, I'm looking at, I keep refreshing because I know that they're gonna like update the metadata eventually, which they do on these albums. They wait like a week or so, but like, is that Juicy J or not? That's got dope, bro. If that is CeeLo imitating Juicy J, it's so good. It's so good, but like it kind of makes me like feel some type of way because I'm like, yo, why not get Juicy J on the joint? He is rapping just like, and they even do the yeah ho like that drop. They even got that drop in the track. So I'm like, yo, is Juicy on? Is Jay on this joint? Like, what's up? If not, like CeeLo just like does an imitation of him. It's one thing when like J Cole does that track where it's called What If, where he does like a Biggie and Pac style flow, but you know it's him. You know his voice, it's him. But CeeLo does this rendition of Ju. I'm thinking of CeeLo. I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping that's Juice because it sounds so much like Jay that it's ridiculous. Like, bro, just get him on the track, even if you got to write his verse for him. Which I know, some people feel type of way about that, but like that verse sounds so much like Juicy J and perfect. And they got the drops, the 3-6 Mafia joint. It's clearly 3-6. The style, the flow, the freaking cadence, and everything is just like it's some 3-6 Mafia joint in the drops and everything that's on there. But shout out to Bone Thugs and Harmony because they even the chorus on this thing is is specifically from a Bone Thugs and Harmony track where he goes here, respect my mind cause every line is covered in yeah yo baby. That's Bone Thugs. Respect my mind cause every line is covered in yeah yo baby. And then like the other voice comes in like Bone Thugs and Harmony would do with the melody. Represent your city if you keep it a hundo. I mean, I know the lyrics say 100, but I think he's really saying a hundo. It's way more. It sound the flow is way better if you say a hundo, and it means the same thing, right? Keep it a hundo. Right? People say that. Respect my mind, cause every line is covered in yeah, yo, baby. Represent your city if you keep it a hundo. It's such a throwback to Bone Thugs and Harmony. It's like very obvious and like it's not that he's trying to hide this sort of thing, and even the Juicy J part that I'm talking about, it's not that he's trying to hide that, but like, yo, I mean, these like like it would have just been dope. I would have just loved it if the track. I love the track so much. It's just like it would have been that it would have taken up that much of a notch if he had the actual features. If if um if Gnarls Barkley had the actual features represented. You know what I mean? Just have them show up and just like show them the track and show them what you're trying to do and just have them do their thing, man. It would have been that much more dope. So again, his rendition of Juicy J is so good that they might later update the credits. When I look up the credits, I don't see him on there, but they might update the credits and it'll show up. But that's how good his rendition is of Juicy J on that joint. So here's the honest read on Atlanta. This isn't trying to win anyone over. Gnarls Barkley knows who they are, and they know their lane, and they're doing their thing, and they're waiting on you to catch the fuck up. I've saw some reviews of people talking about they really not feeling this project, and this is just gonna have to be one of them ones that I am just on a different wave than y'all are. I think this project could be close to like freaking album of the year, album of the year type shit, and I wouldn't put a hip hop album. I'll put an album of the year because it's so genre fluid. It's so there's some hip hop tracks in here like this the this track I'm talking about here with the Yayo track, the Bully Yayo track, um, has hip hop in it. There's a couple. He's dropping bars and lines and rap in a couple of these other tracks, but this one is just so it's just so overwhelmingly like cohesive and encompassing that I could see it being an album of the year contention. But because of CeeLo's reputation as a rapper, the Academy, well, not the Academy in this case, it would be the Grammy board is going to have already a bias against that. But man, this is a beautiful project. I don't understand how some people are rating this just like negatively. It's like so many. How many tracks did I? How many tracks on this thing? I think I hit the like button on. Yeah, so this one is yeah, there's only a couple tracks that, and just because I don't hit the like button, don't mean I don't like it. It's just like it ain't a standout like that. You know what I mean? It's like be like, okay, it's playable, it's doable, it's serviceable. But man, top to bottom, you got to run this thing from top to bottom for real, for real. This is a mature and unhurried project made by two people that know what they're doing and they're just sticking to their lane. They're sticking to their brand. It's like this is what we do. We're making music that we like, that we want to mess with. It doesn't lean on nostalgia. It doesn't try to compete with whatever's charting today. Although there's several tracks on here, line dance is another one that could be on the chart. That's radio ready right there. Line dance is radio ready, right there. It's just solid. It's just a solid project from top to bottom. It's soulful. It's the kind of album that asks you for your full attention, and it rewards it. If you just like lock in on this joint, it rewards that joint, and it's worth the listen. At least one. It's worth more than one, I think, in my opinion. But at least for you, it's at least worth one listen. This is gonna be good for maybe a late night drive. Make sure the sunroof is open on this joint, right? Or if you're going for a run, you throw them headphones on and just freaking command every step that you take. You don't necessarily need to have any particular destination. You might find yourself lost. Like, where the hell am I? I was just lost in their universe that they created. It's a creative process that rewards intentional listenership. Bottom line, Atlanta is a graceful exit, if it's an exit for a duo that never had a chance to even overstay their welcome, and somehow they managed to leave before people are gonna even be ready for. They're gonna be people are gonna be catching up to this and be like, oh, what the hell? I'm behind. And so I'm hoping that they drop another project after this. Both Danger Mouse and CeeLo are a wonderful pair. They understand each other. CeeLo flows with the production that Danger Mouse creates, and I feel like Danger Mouse is just going crazy on this thing. If this is really their last hurrah, then they've earned a send off. They've earned a send off. It's warm. It's honest. It's beautifully made, and it's worth your listen.